Welcome back, everyone. This is part 13 on what if boboiboy was in My Hero Academia. I do not own boboiboy and My Hero Academia, or any of the characters in this video. They belong to their own respected authors. Chapter 15. Welcome back, everybody. I'm sure that all of you can't wait for the semi-final matches to start. President Mike's loud voice was heard, followed by the audience's loud cheer. Without further ado, let's reveal the first match for the semi-final. With that, the big screen revealed two names. The audience roared loudly after that. It was a battle they anticipated so much. What Baka, boboiboy was totally surprised. He didn't expect that. All of his classmates' attention turned to those two, boboiboy. Midoriya muttered his name. That's right, everybody. For the next battle we have boboiboy versus Todoroki. The names have already been revealed, so it's time for the elemental user and the half-cold half-hot user to enter the stage. Both of them were anxious because pretty much their quirks were probably the same. Well, boboiboy wins by 5 more elements, but still. None of them anticipated that they would face each other this soon. Not with Todoroki, who just overcome his hate for his left side. The first match for the semi-final will be an interesting one. President Mike's loud voice commented while Aizawa just stayed silent beside him. He knew that both boboiboy and Todoroki were aces in the class. Therefore, the winner will be undetermined. To think that my son's next opponent is that kid, Endeavor commented from the hero stand. His conversation between the elemental user just now still rings inside his head. Man, talk about a battle between element quirk user. I mean, both of them can control fire, but Todoroki can manipulate ice while boboiboy manipulate water. Kaminari commented excitedly. I bet Todoroki could freeze boboiboy's water in just a second. Sira continued, yeah, but don't you think boboiboy's fire is slightly destructive? Kirishima nervously turned to them while Kaminari and Sira gulped, nodding in advance. If they want to win this, they have to use the opposite of their elements. For instance, if Todoroki launches his ice attacks, then it's best for boboiboy to use his fire element. Midoriya mumbled, and he quickly jots down some notes. As expected of Midoriya-kun, Ida praised beside him. However, the one who win this battle will probably be the one who has the better control in their own respective elements. Midoriya continued. The others nodded and continued watching the match. As soon as they encountered each other, Todoroki's heterochromia eyes quickly landed on the elemental user. To think that we would battle each other this soon. The cool icy hot boy commented, yeah, that's probably right. The elemental user commented while scratching his non-itchy cheeks. Hey, can I ask you something? Boboiboy slowly questioned. What is it? Todoroki calmly replied. I know this sounds annoying, but if I win, can we finally be friends? Boboiboy gave him a warm smile. After what Todoroki had gone through during his childhood, the half-cold, half-hot user probably needs a friend. Friend in his case, Todoroki was surprised by that. He didn't expect for boboiboy to extend his hand in friendship after the cold shoulders he's been giving him since the elemental user entered UA. Aren't you mad of me? Todoroki suddenly questioned. Of course, he was curious about boboiboy's real intention. Why would I be mad at you? You didn't do anything wrong. Boboiboy asked back in confusion. Aren't you mad at me? On the reason Midoriya lost his chance in advancing to the next round, Todoroki questioned again. This time he was desperate for an answer. He lost because he was trying to save me. Why do you sound so frustrated about that, Todoroki? I'm sure Midoriya wants to win, but at the same time he also wants to save you. You're his friend after all. Boboiboy simply answered. Todoroki was taken back. He wasn't expecting that answer from the elemental user. I think I understand why Midoriya wants to save you. Boboiboy continued as Todoroki looked at him. Being a hero means that someone else is your priority. Saving people is what matters most than your own well-being. Being a hero, well, you tend to hurt those you hold precious in your heart. The elemental user suddenly gave a sad look. Trust me, I do that a lot. Suddenly, boboiboy remembered Takaba, Okobot, and his friends. He once broke his promise with Okobot. He also felt guilty when he sees Takaba's worried face every time he comes home with new injuries. Even though sometimes you do those things, you can't run the fact that you have powers and you'll protect innocent people with it. I think that's what it means to be a hero, boboiboy answered. His sad face was no more and was replaced by a warm smile. You wanted to become a cool hero, right, boboiboy? Todoroki muttered his name. Thank you. He thanked him. For once, he didn't feel guilty using his fireside for his own advantage. He was saved yet again. But this time it was boboiboy. Sooner or later, he will have to gather the courage and thank the greenhead and the elemental user. Sure, forget about what pains you. Let's just have a fun and awesome match, boboiboy replied. This time he showed Todoroki an determined look. Yes, boboiboy was ready to win this. Yeah, let's do that. Todoroki gave him a confident look. Fighters, are you ready? Present Mike's loud voice was heard. Yes, both of them replied as they were ready to engage in a heated battle. The first match for the semi-finals begins. Todoroki didn't waste time as he quickly launched an ice attack on boboiboy. He'll probably wants to do the same thing as he did to Sira in the tournament match. I'm sorry, boboiboy, but I'll be winning this. I need to prove that I'm a worthy hero as well. Yikes, it seems that Todoroki was prepared for a quick attack from the beginning. Present Mike commented, "Whoa, a large-scale attack in the beginning." Their classmates gasped, boboiboy, Midoriya, Ida, and Uraraka screamed his name. It seems like Ace Boy finally found his motivation to fight. Bakugo commented. However, he then turned his gaze towards the giant ice on boboiboy's side. Slowly, the ice was melting because of a heat source underneath it. Elemental power. Boboiboy Blaze. Again, Blaze appeared, making his second debut among boboiboy's second tier's elements. An explosion was heard as Blaze cuts the Todoroki's ice with his fire chakrams. Hello there, my icy rival. Blaze gave him a smirk. It's time to kick your icy butt. So now boboiboy is using a pair of fire chakrams in his Blaze form. During his cyclone form, he used a wine hoverboard. Midoriya commented as he quickly scribbled some notes. Gosh, boboiboy sure does have many surprises. Wait, can you use a weapon in a battle? A hero from the stand stood up, pointing at Blaze's fire chakrams. You mean these? Blaze showed the audience his chakrams. Relax. It's not like I'm going to kill you with these. He didn't forget to give an evil smirk to the hero. The poor man sat back again, scared at the fire form of boboiboy. It is allowed. As long as it's a weapon made from a quirk or comes along with your quirk, then it is allowed. If it is a weapon from outside the ring, then you'll get disqualified immediately. Midnight clarified. Then, the so-called hero nodded quickly, afraid to question more about this matter. So, you can use weapons now, huh? Todoroki calmly noted. However, that still isn't going to stop me from winning. This time Todoroki attacked him using pillars of ice. However, his attack failed when Blaze easily sliced the ice while melting it in the process. Is that the best you got? Blaze suddenly challenged the half-cold, half-hot user. I'm just getting fired up. Fire chakrams throw. This time it was Blaze's time to attack as he threw his chakrams towards Todoroki. Todoroki quickly dodged the chakrams. Well, barely managed to dodge it as the fiery chakrams nearly hit his handsome face. That's hot, Todoroki said in surprise. The fire chakrams were a dangerous weapon indeed. One hit is enough to damage the opponent with a deep cut or burn on the body. Of course, it is. That's how I kill my opponents with it. Blaze replied as he caught his chakrams, plus frying a green box-headed alien and a purple robot with it. Now both of them engaged in close combat. Thank goodness Todoroki took his lesson seriously on combat skills. Or not, he would be fried ice cream right now. They were head-to-head. but Blaze's attacks were a lot swifter than Todoroki. Todoroki knew he was in a dangerous situation, so he used his ice wall and distanced himself from Blaze. He's tough. Todoroki was now breathing heavily. His right body was now starting to be covered by frost, slowing his movements in the process. He gasped when Blaze managed to slice his ice easily again. "Where did you think you're going?" Blaze smirked but faded as soon as he saw Todoroki shivered in cold. "It seems like he's at his limit again." Blaze whispered angrily, "Man, it sucks being the good guy." He slightly whined. He knew he had to do the right thing. "This is just the beginning and you're already at your limit." Blaze pointed the frost on Todoroki's body. Todoroki was surprised, but kept quiet after that, which annoyed the hothead fire user. "Let's admit it, I'm the better fire user between us." Blaze continued, smiling as Todoroki's calm expression changed into an angry one. "I mean, I can control it well than you." Blaze continued, fueling Todoroki's anger. "So, are you implying you're a better hero than me?" Todoroki questioned as his cold demeanor was long gone. "Yeah, better as a hero and a person," Blaze straightforwardly answered. "Listen here, half-cold, half-hot user. That left side of yours," Blaze pointed. "It's your quirk, not someone else's, for God's sake," Blaze screamed. "If you won't use it now, then when will you use it?" Blaze took a deep breath. It was something Quick used to do when Cyclone, him, and Thorn did something stupid again. "Trust me, I'll turn you into an ice-cream-goring fried ice cream if you don't do something about that." This time Blaze warned him while pointing at the frost. "So, you better melt the thing before I'll do it for you." Todoroki stayed quiet for a moment. "Did you think I'm that afraid of using my fire quirk?" he questioned while the frost on his right side slowly melts away. "I'll become a hero with my own power," Todoroki screamed. His fire quirk was already activated by now. That elemental boy. "He also managed to convince my son to use his fire quirk," Endeavor commented from afar. Blaze gave a satisfied smile. "Now that's more like it." It's time to play fire with fire. How the fire chakrams disappeared and was replaced by his fireballs. This time Blaze attacked first by aiming his fireballs at Todoroki. Todoroki, on the other hand, quickly used his ice quirk to defend himself from the fireballs. After his ice melted, he quickly countered attack, but this time using his fire quirk. TCH. Blaze clicked his tongue as he dodged the fire. Lucky him, he can use his fire and ice quirk without anyone getting suspicious of him. "This is second time I used my fire quirk and I'm not sure I can control it well," Todoroki whispered. He knew he faced some difficulties when it comes into controlling his flames. Well, that's what he gets after years of favoring his ice quirk. If one mistake was made, then the whole first-year stage could be engulfed with flames. "You used your fire quirk despite the lack of training," the number 2 hero commented. "Compared to your mother's ice quirk, my fire quirk is a lot difficult to master. It takes time and patience to fully control it. That's why the flames got out of control when you used it without proper training." They continued their fight. However, this time it was Blaze that was overpowered by Todoroki's dual quirk. Blaze was more offensive-based compared to the other elements. That's why he could properly defend himself. Despite realizing that fact, Blaze kept attacking. However, the half-cold, half-hot user easily countered all of his attacks. Todoroki used his ice to defend while his fire quirk to attack. A good combination to secure his victory in this match. Todoroki was a sharp fighter when he noticed that Blaze had a difficult time attacking. Finally, he was confident that he could defeat the elemental user. Boboiboy can only use one element at a time. "So, I have a chance to secure my win since I can use both my quirks," he whispered. Blaze, being the hot-headed boy he is, continued marching forward despite the difficulties he's facing. He couldn't give up just yet. Not when his answers were on the line. "Take this." Blazing fire punch. Blaze tried to punch the half-cold, half-hot user, but suddenly his fist was caught in Todoroki's ice. What? Caught you? Todoroki was about to launch an attack on Blaze with his fire quirk, but suddenly, his mind went blank as if someone was controlling him. Slowly, his body moved on his own and the arena was engulfed in fire in a blink of an eye. The fire spread really quick and trapping them inside the arena, stopping them from escaping or being out of bound. What? Why did you suddenly launch a large-scale attack? Blaze shouted. What are you planning? He turned to the icy hot boy and gasped. He felt like it wasn't the real Todoroki who was in front of him. What? Suddenly, the first-tier arena is on fire. What is Todoroki thinking? Present Mike commented while the audience gasped. Aizawa, who was beside him, noticed something was off with Todoroki. I'm on it. He quickly left his chair and ran to the arena. Boboiboy, Todoroki. Their friends screamed their names. They were worried now. Midnight, it is dangerous to continue the match. Todoroki's fire is becoming unstable. We must stop them and put out the fire, Cementos warned. Chaos was beginning to rise, however. This is only the beginning. Oh no, the situation is becoming worse. Blaze used his fire and melted the ice that surrounded his fist. He was now scared of the flames that surround them. Before someone gets hurt, I better call him. Blaze said as the elemental watch now shined with a light blue color. Elemental power of boboiboy ice. Finally, our beloved ice made his first appearance. His clothes now turned into cool blue-gray in color adorned with neon light blue zigzag patterns. Ice's outfit was slightly different from the others as he has a hoodie that covers his head. His light blue cap was front-facing with the ice logo in front of the cap. His eyes were now in light blue color, giving a calm gaze to those who dare lock their eyes with him. Man, Blaze got himself into a huge mess. He calmly commented while watching the flames. The audience gasped yet again. This time in surprise because Boboiboy revealed another element. Wait, did he say ice? They yelled. Another surprise was given to them by Boboiboy. Wait, ice. As in, a brittle transparent crystalline solid. That ice, Kaminari screamed. How much power did Boboiboy have? First, there's Thunderstorm, then Blaze and Cyclone, and now there's Ice. Kirishima continued. Wow, that's my man, Boboiboy. And here I thought Todoroki is the only person that could control Ice element. Sarah commented. And here I thought Todoroki is the only person that could control Ice element. Sarah commented. Whoa, that's a surprise. Ashido gasped. But if he could use his ice element, then why he didn't show it to us? If I remember correctly, he only used his water element during training. That ice form is an upgraded version of his water form. Midoriya quickly cuts them off while everyone turned to the green head. It's true. His fire form once mentioned about his ice element. Tokoyami confirmed that theory. Blaze's words still ring inside his head. However, being the respectful person he is, he kept it to himself. What's more, they still don't know that Quake existed. And Tokoyami has no plans on spilling the beans to them, each MPH. Then, he has another 3 elements he hasn't revealed. Bakugo continued, an upgraded version of his earth, leaf, and light elements. Yeah, they agreed and proceeded to watch the match. Now time to put out this huge fire. Ice side, ice wall. He quickly summoned his ice as it formed into large blocks of ice walls. The ice wall then extinguished the fire around them. When hot flame meets cold ice, vapor builds up, creating a thick smoke. However, this had prevented others from seeing what's really happening behind the thick steam smoke. Ice quickly approached Todoroki, who was standing like a puppet. He knew there must have been some kind of effect on Todoroki's body after he created the big fire earlier. If he suffers from frostbite when he reached his ice quirk limit, then maybe he will experience heat stroke if he uses too much of his fire quirk. Ice thought as he quickly used his ice to cool down Todoroki. Only then Todoroki woke up from the mist that controlled his mind. Boboiboy. he questioned as soon as heterochromia eyes meet Ice's calm light blue eyes. What happened? And you're different now. Yeah, drastic change in outfits. I know, Ice calmly commented and gave him a smile. Are you okay? Yeah, I think I am, Todoroki answered. Great, then, should we continue the match? Despite what happened, I still want to fight you. Besides, I need to win this, Ice said to him. Todoroki was still confused, but they decided to continue it anyway despite the steam smoke that surrounded them. Sure, he agreed. Good, then, look beneath you. Ice pointed at Todoroki's legs. What? Todoroki was beyond surprised now that his feet were trapped in ice. Since when did boboiboy could use an ice quirk? He thought that elemental user could only use water element instead. Todoroki gave Ice a betrayed look. You have an ice quirk as well. However, a part of him was a little bit excited because this is the first time. He saw an ice manipulator just like him. Yeah, I'm full of surprises. Ice replied, not forgetting to give him a smug look. It's my win now that you're unable to move. Who said I lost? A loud boom was heard as Todoroki melted the ice with his flames. I'm not willing to give up yet, he said as he aimed his flames at Ice. The situation quickly took a sharp turn when Todoroki once again overpowered Ice with his dual quirks. Ice Shield. Ice quickly protected himself with a shield made of ice. I forgot you could still use your fire side, he sighed. Ice wanted a simple and quick victory so he could continue his nap, but it seems like Todoroki wasn't giving that to him. I hate to say this, but I'll be serious now, he warned. Yes, something serious is about to happen, people. What do you mean by that? Todoroki felt angry after hearing that. Did boboiboy look down at him, or was he being too considerate this whole time? I'm sorry, Todoroki, but I'm really desperate to win this, Ice silently apologized. He quickly threw his ice shield towards Todoroki. After that fast move, he reverted back to his original self. Todoroki countered that attack with his flames, melting the ice shield. Then another smokescreen occurred because of the heated air, blocking Todoroki's view of his opponent. Without a second thought, boboiboy quickly took the rare chance that was given to him and used it for his own advantage. You're not the only one who could use two powers at the same time. Boboiboy duo split, blaze, ice. Yes, everybody. This is about to happen, the moment you have been waiting for. Elemental fusion, boboiboy frost fire. What? Todoroki questioned as the smoke was slowly clearing his view. A mysterious figure slowly approached him as he slowly revealed himself to the half-cold, half-hot user. Let's end this, right here and right now. Frostfire said determinedly. Todoroki gasped in surprise. In front of him was the elemental user, but in another different form. Really different from what he used to see. In fact, he never saw boboiboy use this form. The elemental user was now wearing a black outfit adorned with orange flame designs on his right with icy blue designs on the left. What's more interesting, furlined the collar, giving the elemental form its own unique design. His cap was now worn similarly to how Blaze wears his cap and is now in red-orange color with a blue bill. Flames design decorated alongside the cap. Last but not least, Frostfire's symbol can be found on the center of his cap and on his red belt. Boboiboy, Todoroki's mind filled with various questions, but that was the last chance he could see Frostfire in that brief moment. Finally, you showed your fusion form. An eerie deep voice was heard, making both Frostfire and Todoroki shocked by that. What, Apaka? Frostfire looked around. Todoroki's mind became hazy again, as he's slowly losing his conscience. This is something he felt during the battle between Blaze just now. The light on his eyes slowly disappeared and was replaced by blank cold eyes. Now he once again became a puppet to the enemy, just like before. Todoroki. Frostfire screamed his name. However, he was too late when his friend was now under someone's control. Yes, that's true, ladies and gentlemen. Someone was controlling Todoroki's mind with a mind control power. But who? I always did want to steal your blaze and ice element. Too bad I was defeated before I could even do that. The mysterious voice growled bitterly as he slowly revealed himself from the thick steam smoke that was still surrounding them. Frostfire's central heterochromy's eyes widened as he slightly shivered in fear. He knew this voice too well because this voice was the reason he lost 4 of his elements back then. He was forced to witness them being taken away by that madman. But how can this man be in front of him? If he remembered, he clearly defeated this villain back then. How can he still be alive, standing with his own defeat? Suddenly, Frostfire's fear was replaced by anger. He gave the villain a glare and growled his name ... Ka. Exactly, the previous elemental owner gave him a satisfied smile. I'm back and still alive, he smirked evilly. And I bet you're wondering how I'm still alive, boy. It took all of Frostfire's patience not to attack Ritaka. Not when the villain was standing near Todoroki. So he decided to stay silent until Ritaka continued. Vicious, Ritaka simply answered, making Frostfire flinched. He saved me using Loopbot's power, and thanks to that, I became one of his crew. Ritaka gave a furious look. Me, the previous owner of the elemental power, now working under that pirate villain. He continued, suddenly remembering the day he was saved by Vicious. It seems like Vicious had used Loopbot's power and rewind the time just before he died in space. Because of that, he was properly breathing right now. Don't tell me you're going to seize the elemental power again. Frostfire replied, I won't let you do that again. Frost her bow, he summoned his fire and ice bow and aimed the arrow at Ritaka. I'll stop you again. Let me tell you this, boboiboy. The elemental power is not the only strong power in this world. I would be gladly taking them, but now is not the right time, Reddick replied. However, it was just a lie. After boboiboy defeated him back then, Ritaka totally lost his ability to absorb the elemental power. Who could blame him? That power was taken away by Okobut while he was left with nothing but dust. He became powerless after that, and he puts all the blame to boboiboy. Besides, I have a different power now. The space monkey slowly approached Todoroki, not forgetting to give the boy a small but deep cut on cheek using his sharp nails. Who do you think is controlling this boy's mind? He gave an evil smirk when blood was now dripping from the wound. Yes, it's me. Don't you dare, you heard Todoroki. Frostfire was now furious. Seeing his friend getting wounded by Ritaka truly pains him. One single touch on him and I will kill you, he warned. Tell me, Ritaka laughed maniacally. You can't even kill a small bug, and you have the guts to kill me. Surely your families and friends are your weaknesses. He gave Frostfire an evil smile. Listen to me, boboiboy. This time I'll properly destroy you, slowly and painfully, of course. He had his second chance, and this time he'll make the elemental user suffer by destroying what he treasures most. Yes, boboiboy's classmates were now his target to kill. Shut up! Frostfire's patience flew away when he saw the wound Ritaka put on Todoroki. Take this. He quickly attacked Ritaka with multiples of fire and ice arrows. However, that attack was blocked easily by the space monkey, mainly because there was a force field protecting him. What? Frostfire gasped in horror. First, there's the mind control power and then a force field power. Where did Ritaka get this kind of strong power? Seeing the distressed and afraid expressions that painted on Frostfire's face brings pleasure to his soul. When was the last time he saw such a thing? Oh yeah, the time when he absorbed solar in front of the others. Yeah, good times indeed. You're probably questioning where I got these powers, huh? As if he could read Frostfire's mind, Ritaka quickly broke the silence between them. Well, you're not the only one that has a power watch, you know. The blue space monkey pointed 3 power watches on his wrist, with each of it have a different kind of power. Don't tell me you got these from the power spheres. Frostfire replied, Ritaka did say he was one of Vicious's crew. Then maybe the pirate-like alien had given him these powers. Now that explains everything. No, you're wrong. They are from quirks. Ritaka answers, shocked Frostfire yet again. They make a good power source, you know, quirks. Don't tell me you stole them. Frostfire screamed. This was bad. The people in this world were in danger because of the villains from his universe. Tell me, what are you planning? He demanded, simple, to take over this world. Ritaka answered, I think that's enough of talking right now. It was time for him to end this as the steam smoke was slowly fading. But before I go, I will destroy your chances of winning this stupid competition. Besides, you're desperate to win this, right? Ritaka quickly launched an attack. This time he used his photokinesis power that was stolen from a hero. Indeed that this quirk was not as powerful as his gamma form, but this will do, for now, that is. Frostfire quickly used his eyes to defend against the attack, barely managing to escape from the solidified ray of light. I must stop him, the dual ice blaze fusion thought. Frostfire bow. He used his hot and cold bow and arrows and aimed them at Ritaka. Ritaka again used his force field power and easily protected himself from Frostfire's attacks. TCH, that force field is really getting in way. Frostfire was becoming more nervous now that he heard the audience's loud voice with the steam smoke slowly fading away. You want to know something, boboiboy? Ritaka gave him an evil smile as he pointed his hand towards the puppet-like Todoroki. A hero always saves people. Huh? Without a single thought, he shot the half-cold, half-hot user with light blast. Ritaka gave a satisfying and wicked smile. Finally, he gets to have his revenge on boboiboy by destroying something he desires the most. His answers, however, that wasn't near than enough. He won't stop until he finally destroyed boboiboy, physically and mentally, of course. You're too kind for your own good. That's why you sacrifice everything on the line just to protect some random stranger. Ritaka gave him one last look as he left the now injured boboiboy. Boboiboy's body laid weak on the ground, already reverted back to his original self. In order to protect Todoroki, he took the light blast and shielded him with his own body. He lost his conscience after that. The steam smoke then revealed a standing Todoroki with boboiboy, who laid unconscious on the ground. Wait, what? The crowd loudly questioned. Seriously, what happened? Present Mike Loud screamed in surprise. A steam smoke occurred when boboiboy's ice puts out Todoroki's flame, and then suddenly the elemental user was defeated. The loud voice from the crowd had awakened Todoroki from the power that had taken control of him just now. Boboiboy. He quickly ran towards boboiboy and shook him violently. What exactly happened? As far as he knows, they were about to engage in a battle with boboiboy using his latest form. However, as if he was bewitched, he felt like he had fallen asleep for a moment, and when he woke up, boboiboy was already lying in front of him. What's worse, he was full with injuries. Boboiboy, his classmates called his name worriedly. Midoriya and Ida were already standing up, ready to run towards the elemental user. The elemental user is defeated. Wait, what happened? Really? In a blink of an eye, boboiboy was defeated. Man, I really wanted to know what happened behind the thick steam smoke. I bet there was some kind of epic match between them just now. Damn that smoke. We missed a good match. I'm slightly disappointed that the elemental user lost this match. Yeah, I was rooting for boboiboy. The audience whispered among each other, still confused of what really happened. Boboiboy is out of conscious. Todoroki proceeds in the final match. Midnight quickly announced after she checked on boboiboy's condition. Midnight Sensei, there was something wrong about the match. Todoroki wanted to explain the whole situation, but was interrupted when the teachers quickly took boboiboy to the infirmary room. His injuries needed to be treated quickly. Todoroki was left there all alone as he tried to remember what really happened back then. suddenly something came into his mind. An image he saw before he lost his conscience and memories, Frostfire. He muttered as Frostfire's ice and flame figure still lingers inside his mind. Boboiboy slowly opened his eyes. He was now in a foreign white room that smelled like medicine. What happened? The elemental user holds his forehead, trying to remember the past event. Suddenly, he remembered. Ritaka was here just now. He has new powers. And he was planning to kill his friends. I have to stop him. Boboiboy jumped out of bed when suddenly, Midoriya and Ida stop him as his classmates surrounded his bed. Where are you going? They asked in concern, stopping Boboiboy from moving. You're injured. Don't move your body yet. Ida reprimanded him. Boboiboy slowly took his breath. Wait, where's Todoroki? Boboiboy questioned in concern. Ritaka took control of his mind just now. Was he okay? Or did Ritaka did something awful to him again? I'm here. Todoroki slowly replied as he walks in front with his wound already threatened. That's great. Finally, Boboiboy let out a relieved breath and sat on the bed. What happened, Boboiboy? There was smoke and suddenly you weren't moving. Uraraka questioned. Boboiboy looked down. He felt ashamed that he was forced to lie them again. He couldn't possibly tell his friends the truth. A villain from his universe had invaded this world. What's worst, he was an ally of Vicious. What kind of power did Vicious have? First, he can use the Power Sphere's ability and then he can turn quirks into Power Watch. Boboiboy was really confused right now. Maybe these questions will be answered if he finally got the answers he needed from his guardian. Suddenly, he felt like a huge weight landed on him. His answers, then he realized he lost just now. He felt like he wanted to cry right there and now. He was desperate to find his answer, but then this happened. He lost the match. There was no way for him to win. The US Sports Festival right now, just when he was a step close in finding a way to get back home. The situation went silent when Boboiboy refused to talk, making his friends worried at the elemental user, including Todoroki. Boboiboy, Midoriya muttered his name in concern. He knew that feeling. It was a devastating feeling when you lost something that you wanted. The ice wall that he created just now had drained his power drastically. Recovery Girl commented and sighed. It was a difficult move to master, therefore Boboiboy's body experienced an extreme fatigue after that and went unconscious. She continued while giving Boboiboy a concerned look. You have to be more careful from now on, Boboiboy. Your elemental power uses a lot of energy, she advised. Yes, ma'am. Boboiboy nodded, hoping that they will stop questioning about this matter. Then, you should be more careful then. I mean, you did use your thunderstorm, blaze, cyclone, and ice elements during your battles. Kirishima and Kaminari pointed out that fact. Ha ha ha, Boboiboy gave them a fake laugh. Yeah, I should be careful back then. He scratched his long itchy cheeks. I guess I was really desperate to win this, Boboiboy continued, unable to hide the disappointed look on his face. Sorry, I think I'm going to rest now. He quickly laid on the bed and pulled the sheets over to his body. Okay, rest well. Then his classmates gave him one last look before they got out of the nurse's office. After he was left alone, finally his tears welled up, and Boboiboy cried there. He clearly knew that this wasn't the time to cry, but what can he do? He just lost his chance to meet his guardian and the awaited answers he wanted. To sum up, he lost his chance to return to his own world. No, I shouldn't be crying. Boboiboy wiped his tears, trying to calm himself up but failed miserably. I have to be strong. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Boboiboy quickly jumped from his bed and quickly walked to the door. He was about to open the door to see who it is when. You did well, a deep voice congratulated him from the other side of the wall. Boboiboy was taken back. Who was the owner of this voice? However, it sounded familiar though, like a voice he once heard. Correction, the voice he always wanted to hear, Dad, boboiboy called with a soft voice. No, boboiboy quickly shakes his head. He was probably hearing things. Besides, how can his dad be here in a world different from their own original world? Probably this person has the same tone voice as my dad. Boboiboy assured himself with that answer as he didn't want to hope for something that was impossible. However, deep down in his heart, he hoped that the owner of that mysterious voice is his dad. Yes, his father that he missed so much. You lost, but you lost with a great reason. You protected your friend knowing you lost the match as the consequence for your actions. The man continued, you have such a great soul. I'm proud of you. He didn't forget to praise the elemental user. Thank you, boboiboy replied, now blushing because of the sudden praise he got. But that doesn't chance the fact that I lost. I didn't win the US Sports Festival. Boboiboy was on the urge of crying right now. I let your hopes down. No, you didn't, the voice quickly countered back. Someone had played dirty tricks on you and it's not your fault. Boboiboy was surprised by that. Does this mean that this man knew the existence of Vicious and Ritaka in this world? If yes, then the owner of this voice must be someone from his original world. Boboiboy's frown turned upside down when he learned about this. Finally, he wasn't all alone in this hero world. It's true you failed, but you still have many chances around. The voice tried to cheer him up. This is your first chance, but not the last. You have many chances left. I'll promise to tell you everything by then. Who are you? Boboiboy quickly questioned, now wondering who that person really is. Silence filled the infirmary room after that as the voice took a long time to answer that question. Boboiboy was about to apologize for the sudden question when the deep voice replied, I'm someone you know very well. End of chapter 15. Link down to the comments. If you want to read the rest of the story, I hope you all enjoy. Goodbye.